Hi, I'm Otakume and welcome back to the video. We made it to 10k subscribers. What? I wish you guys could have seen my reaction when we made it to 10k. I wasn't even at home. I was at the Dubai Expo actually, in fact, if you know what that is. If you don't know, search it up. It was like a big event in Dubai because I was on holiday. And I hit 10k and it was just an insane moment and my whole family was around me and we were all like screaming and cheering and hugging and it was so fun. I had such a great time and we just kind of celebrated there, but what I didn't get to do is celebrate with you guys, but I do have lots of plans to celebrate, and the first one is with this video, so a Q&A. You guys have been asking me questions for a very long time, either through the comments or through live streams, but I know not a lot of you make it to the live streams where most of the questions are asked and answered, so the best thing to do is a Q&A so you guys can get to know me more, my anime taste more. But before we get into the Q&A, I want to remind people or tell people about the cosplay stream that I'm going to be doing soon. Another way to celebrate 10k subscribers, I am going to be doing a live stream where I am in cosplay of a specific character. Who that character is has not been revealed yet, as I am holding a competition over on the community page of my channel, where I gave you clues from 9k to 10k subscribers on who I'm going to be cosplaying, and there is actually a prize for the winner, so if anyone got it right, they're gonna get a prize. There's still time to enter that competition. Just go over to the community tab, go through all the posts, you can find all the clues there, and then go to the most recent one, the 9.9k clue, and put in the comments who you think I'm gonna cosplay, and who knows, you might win a prize. Obviously, in the stream, you'll find out who I am cosplaying. It will only be revealed in that stream, so I want to make sure as many people as possible attend the stream. That is why for the last few days there has been a poll up on the community page as well, asking you guys when you would most like me to be streaming, the time that you'd like me to stream. I have a few options there. So if you haven't already, go over to the community tab and choose which time suits you best, and whichever one gets the most votes, I will be streaming at that time. Because it's a really hard thing. We live all over the world, which is actually very cool. Like, it's amazing that we're so widespread, but it is hard timing streams as everyone has different time zones, and some people can make it and some people can't, and that's a shame. But I'm gonna try and do it at a time that suits most people. So yes, if you haven't already, go over to the poll and vote on which time you want. Also, please do stay until the end of the video because there will be a special announcement at the end, which I can't wait to share with you guys. But first, Q&A. So I asked you guys to leave me comments on the community post asking for questions and over on Twitter. So I got a good amount of questions on either. I'll be starting with the questions on YouTube and then I'll be moving on to Twitter. Now, there probably will be some overlap with questions, so if your question has already been answered through someone else's question, I won't be answering it again, but you'll probably see your name popping up on the screen. So, yeah. Without further ado, let's get into the questions. Okay, question number one, and this is actually a question that I have gotten so many times. Muhammad Al-Karimi and Ilham K, they're right next to each other, both asked, where are you from or where do you come from? The answer is the UK. I am from the UK. That's where I'm living. That's where I'm from. The UK. To be more specific, Scotland. So there we go. Sarmed Ajaz asks, what's your real name? Well, if my YouTube channel name does not make it kind of obvious, my name is May. My real name is May. So Otakume, just take the otaku off. It's May. And yes, it's pronounced May. M-A-I, you wouldn't expect it to be pronounced May. But yeah, it's May. My name's May. Nice to meet you. Next question is from Ibtisim. Yes, I just read that in Arabic. What is your favorite anime? Well, that is Fullmetal Alchemist, both the original and Brotherhood. I like them both for different reasons, so when I say Fullmetal Alchemist, I mean both. This person also asked, how old are you? 20. Born 19th of May 2001. And are you Arabic? I think they mean, do you speak Arabic, I guess, since Arabic is a language. And I think I just answered that question by reading out your username. Artorius Colbrande asks, do you know any other anime reactors? So I do know a few other reactors, some of which I like to call friends. Those are Breathy. He does amazing Fruits Basket reactions, and I did a collab with him, so that was a lot of fun. Check him out. And the Custodians, they have become good friends of mine, very supportive. You should go to check out their content as well. Other reactors that I know of, I know of Lala Fluff Bunny. I think she was the first reaction YouTuber I ever watched. I watched her reaction to the final episode of Banana Fish because I needed to see someone else's reaction and not just be alone in that. If you've seen it, you know what I mean. Also, currently I watch Victoria Garrick, her Haikyuu reactions. They're really great, especially since she's a volleyball player, so she can relate and she can like give her insights, so her reactions are great. I also know Coach Donnie, he does Haikyuu reactions as well. I've watched a few of his reactions. Also, Heavenly Controller, I found him completely by coincidence looking for Attack on Titan stuff, and his Attack on Titan reactions for season 3 part 1 were the ones that I watched, and part 2 I think, and they were great. Really, really fun to see. Rin Ray asks, who is your favorite Attack on Titan character? Levi. Obviously, he's up there. Levi, I love Levi so much, oh my god. He is my favorite character. He always has been since his first introduction. I'd even heard of him before I started watching Attack on Titan, but he wasn't like in the start, and I was like, when's this Levi character that I'm meant to like love come in? And then he appeared like halfway through season 1, and I was obsessed from the very beginning. Bet Mephisto, I don't really know how to pronounce his name. I'm sorry if I said that wrong, but they ask, what anime that makes you fall in love with this piece of art? So, I have kind of two answers. I'd say the first anime that I watched, which I think is a question, so I won't answer that right now. But the one anime that really, really solidified my love for anime, made me continue watching and seeking out anime a lot, and really got me into my start of like really watching anime full on, is Fullmetal Alchemist. Obviously, I have a lot of love for Fullmetal Alchemist. Ruruti2112 asks, did you ever watch Studio Ghibli movies? If so, which one is your favorite? I have watched a good chunk of Studio Ghibli movies, not all of them, but my favorite Studio Ghibli movie is Spirited Away, without a doubt. I love that movie. It's so good, it's so good. Second to that was Howl's Moving Castle, though. I love that. Also Howl. But yeah, Spirited Away. It made me so emotional the first time I watched it. Well, this is a nice question. Crollo Hunter asks, what are your goals for this year? So actually, weirdly enough, this is the first year that I didn't make any New Year resolutions. Usually I do, but I literally forgot. But I'd say my goals for this year are to do better in everything, just to do better, be a better version of myself, do better on YouTube, do better in relationships, do better in who I am, and do better in my studies, just to do better. Also, it would be great to see my channel grow a lot more. It's already grown so much so quickly, and I'm so happy. So I don't have a specific number that I'm aiming for this year. I'm just happy to see it grow, and I'm happy to watch this community grow, because every one of you are amazing and I appreciate every single one. Other than that, I don't know, I really hope to get through 3rd year of uni, make it to 4th year. Yeah, and just to be grateful and appreciative of everything. Those are my goals, I guess. Daniel BE asks, what is your top 3 anime ships? That is a very hard question. I'm going to think about this. There's so many good romance anime and couples that I ship so hard. I think the 2 that come to mind first of all for me are Toru and Kyo from Fruits Basket, and Misaki and Usui from Maid Sama. Number 3 though is a hard one to place. I'm stuck between like a few, like Nagisa and Tomoya from Clannad, Futaba and Ko from Aoha Ride, Sakuta and Mai from Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai. Oh, it's so hard to choose. Wait, how could I forget Yona and Hack from Yona of the Dawn? I think they must be my 3rd. I love all of those couples, but Yona and Hack, just something about them. Read the manga. If you have read the manga, read the manga, because it continues the story and it is so cute. Their scenes are so cute. Oh my god. But if we're including Dongguas in this category, then I have to say, and I'm gonna butcher their names, Xielian and Hua Chang from Heaven Official's Blessing, which you should definitely check out as well. Talha Tarek, oh, I recognize your name. You're about a lot. Nice to see you here again. Thank you for supporting me. What got you into starting a reaction channel? I think a lot of people ask this question, and it's kind of a funny story. When I was getting really into anime, and I literally got to the point where I was talking to my family about anime that they had no idea about because I had no one else to talk to about anime, my dad randomly brought up the idea. He was like, why don't you create a YouTube channel to talk about anime? And I'm pretty sure he was joking and didn't think I would take him seriously. But I did. And now here I am a year and a half, more than a year and a half later, with 10k subscribers and lots of people to talk to about anime. So yeah, thanks Dad for bringing the idea to me. Sol Naimba asks, which are some of your favorite music tracks from Attack on Titan? Oh, UC Big Girl / TT. That one. I love that one. TKT as well is a big favorite of mine. Call Your Name, Call of Silence. What else? Vogel, I'm Capping. I don't know how to pronounce them, I'm sorry. Ashes in the Fire. Also, Memory Lane. I love that one from season 4 as well. Oh! Ones that are really sad but I also love are, I think it's called Levi's Sadness or something. Also, Marco's theme. I like that one as well. Gilbert Silva asks, who is your favorite character from Haikyuu? And congratulations on the 10K, thank you very much. My favorite character from Haikyuu is an impossible question. Like, simple as. I have always said that Haikyuu is the only anime in existence that I can't choose a favorite character for. I have tried constantly, but I can't. I physically cannot choose a favorite character. I can give you a few of my favorites. Oikawa, Kenma, Kageyama, Hinata, Nishinoya, Bokuto. The list goes on. The list goes on and on. Kuro, like, ugh. I love so many characters. It's impossible. I'm sorry that I can't answer your question, but I literally cannot choose a favorite character for the life of me. Okay, Rowan has a few questions. I will try to answer them all. What made you get into anime? So this is an interesting story as well. I kind of knew of anime, not when I was a child, but like sometime in my high school life, I found out what anime was, but I never watched any. Other than the ones I watched as a child before I knew what anime was. And then I suddenly got into drawing, like the anime style, kind of manga stuff. Like, I was bored. I think my parents told me to go draw something. So I went and drew this like random anime girl. And then from there I did a few more drawings. I'd go on like, I don't remember the website, but I used to go find these like step-by-step drawings. I can't draw like to save my life without those, and those aren't even that great, but I used to follow the step-by-step drawings. And one day I came across this character called Tomoya, thought he looked pretty easy to draw, so I drew him. And then below like the step-by-steps, it told me his name and what anime he was from. So on a complete whim, I was like, maybe I should check it out, see what this anime is all about. So I went on YouTube, because yes, it was available on YouTube back then, and I watched the first episode, and then from there it carried on. I watched all of it so quickly, like both Clannad and Clannad After Story broke me. And then I got into this weird spiral of rewatching Clannad again and again for like a whole entire year. I don't know what was wrong with me, don't ask, I don't know. I think I watched it about 8 times that year. I don't know, I think I was like scared to dive into the anime world. I didn't want to try any other anime, but I really like this one. I wanted to keep watching it. And then it was a year later when I searched up on Google anime like Clannad, and then I got given all the sad ones, and that's how my anime journey started. What is the anime that you rated lowest so far? I think I'll need to look on Mal for that. Let's go on Mal. I have a feeling I know which one it is, but I want to make sure so I'm not telling you false information. Also, if you want to friend me on Mal, my account link details are like in my channel. Yep, I was right. There are 2 actually. My lowest rated anime are Air. Air is anime key anime. I think it just wasn't that great. And Devilman Crybaby. This might be a controversial take. I know a lot of people loved it, but I absolutely despise that anime. I don't know, I hated it, and it took everything in me to carry on watching it. Those are the only 2 anime that I've rated 1 on Mal, like nothing else, but those are my lowest rated anime. Marry, kiss, kill characters Levi, John, and Hanji. These questions are so hard! Why? Okay, marry Levi for sure. Kiss John and kill Hanji. I'm really sorry, Hanji, I don't want to kill you. If you have to choose an anime world to live in, which one would it be? If we're not thinking about my favorite anime characters and wanting to be with them, I think I'd love to live in an anime that's like set in the past. Like, imagine like living in the world of Howl's Moving Castle. That would be so cool. Like, just having Howl's Castle be a regular thing, and just the setting in the past. I love anime set in the past, so like that one. Or what else do we have that's set in the past? Is Yone of the Dawn set in the past? That one, I would love to be like, I'd love to just go traveling with Yona and hacking the dragons and Yoon. That would be so great. See, the other ones, I don't think I'd survive. Like in Attack on Titan, I would not survive there. I would be one of the first ones dead. Probably in Demon Slayer as well, I'd be killed by a demon, pretty much. Maybe Haikyuu. Haikyuu's a safe bet, right? I'd probably survive in Haikyuu. I'm probably not good at volleyball, but I could be a manager. So maybe one of those. And last question from this person is country you'd want to go to and why? Japan, 100%. And I'm sure every anime fan says that, but I am one of those anime fans and I want to go to Japan so badly for so many reasons, not just the anime there. Oh, Tala Tarek has another question. What anime has been your favorite to react to? Do you have a top 3? I'll give you a top 3. Attack on Titan is number 1. It has been an absolute joy to watch Attack on Titan with you guys, talk about it. That has been so much fun. To Your Eternity was so nice. Honestly, just having people to cry with was really nice. And third, I think I'd have to say ReZero. ReZero was the first anime I reacted to, and it kind of brought me into the reaction world, and I will always love it and appreciate it. And it's a great anime. It was season 2 that I reacted to also. People were so lovely there, and I met a good chunk of my viewers who still comment from there, and it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that, and I really enjoyed the conversations that would go on in the comment section of those reactions. So yeah, Attack on Titan, To Your Eternity, ReZero. Hero016, hello Hero, I see you a lot as well. Thank you for supporting and commenting as often as you do. They ask, what is your favorite Japanese song, anime opening or ending? The impossible question as well. I have a lot. I mean, I love the classics, like, again, from Fullmetal Alchemist, Tokyo Ghoul's Unravel, iconic opening, Attack on Titan has some really good ones. Oh, also, Your Lie Naples opening, the first one, that's amazing. But I think I'll just tell you my most recent favorite, which I have been obsessed with for the past, like, for as long as it's been now. It's been my favorite, and that is Pleasure from Fruits Basket, the final season. It is amazing. I raved about it in my top 10 anime video, and I'm gonna rave about it again here. Go listen to Pleasure by Warps Up. It is so good. And also Fruits Basket does have a lot of good openings, but yeah, that is my favorite as of now. But there are so many that I love. Yuri on Ice? Oh my god! If it wasn't Pleasure, it'd be Yuri on Ice History Maker. That song gets me through the worst of times. I even have it as my alarm. I wake up to that every single day. Medley Notations. Hi Medley. I love seeing you around in my videos as well. So thank you for supporting me. They ask, what manga would you like to see adapted that has not been adapted into anime before? This is a hard question for me to answer since I have not read much manga, and of the manga I've read, I've only read after watching the anime. And usually I only read it if like the anime adaptation was really bad or it wasn't continued and it didn't look like it's gonna be continued. So like the first manga I read was Aohao Ride's manga because it wasn't completed and I really needed to see what happened next. I've heard that Solo Leveling is really good, so maybe that one or one of like the like classics, like well, I've heard about Oyasumi Punpun, though that might not be a good one as an anime, from what I've heard. 20th Century Boys, does that have an anime? I don't know. I've heard that's good as well. I just hear stuff about manga, but I haven't read much manga myself. I don't know, I'm sorry that I can't really answer your question, but I guess Solo Leveling would be a good one since I've heard really good things about it and I don't plan to read the manga and I know it just finished, so Solo Leveling is going to be my answer for now. Mustakim Habib asks, what type of videos would you be doing if it wasn't anime and manga or tech related? Honestly, I wouldn't be doing videos if it wasn't anime manga related. Like I said earlier in the video, I started thanks to my dad telling me to talk about anime on YouTube. And I don't really think I'd be doing anything else. I don't think I would have started YouTube, and I don't plan to do any non-anime otaku related content for the moment. Ace asks, any advice for other anime reacting channels? By the way, your videos are very well done. Thank you very much. My advice for other reacting channels is do what you enjoy, react to what you enjoy, don't let the views put you down or deter you, don't let them affect your enjoyment of anime as well. Be yourself, don't try to be anyone else, just show your genuine reactions. Honestly, that's the best thing you can do. For me, it's literally my genuine reaction. I do not filter. And I think also one of the good things to do when you're starting out is to react to the anime that are most popular at that point. I know they might not be your favorites, but they do help you get attention, I guess. But yeah, do what you love, and that is what matters most of all. We have another question from Artorius Colbrande. They ask, do you allow when your reactions are included in the reaction mashup? I have mixed feelings about those. I know some people do find me through mashups, and I appreciate that, and I do know they credit me, but sometimes I'm like a bit upset that, well, my video is getting watched more in mashups than on my own channel. I'd much prefer if mashup channels asked me first, and then maybe I could give them permission. Another question from Tala Tarek. Do you plan on doing non-anime reactions in the future? For the time being, no, I'm sticking to anime. Mystiker, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, has a few questions. First, anime recs for beginners. I always recommend Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood first. I think it's such a good anime that has so many different genres and is a good all-around anime, and this is my favorite. I'm obviously going to recommend it. It's a good way to start anime. Other ones that I recommended to people, well, one of my friends, I recommended her Yuri on Ice first, and she was like a big anime auntie. She was like, I'm not watching any anime. My sister watches it and you are not getting me into it. And then I made her watch Yuri on Ice, and that was it. She was hooked. I think it also depends on the genre that the person likes. If they don't have a particular genre, then Fullmetal Alchemist. If they have particularly like romance, for example, I'd give them something like Fruits Basket or Maid-sama. And then if they're more into action, I might give them Attack on Titan. That's a very good anime to get into. Or Death Note is also a really good one, a well-known one. So one of those. But usually my go-to is Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. What's a joy you found in anime? The joy is anime, I guess. I mean, it's kind of an escape from reality and just the worlds that opens up. And one thing that I think anime does that other forms of media can't do, there's two things. First, it's so pure. Like, for example, the relationships in anime are the sweetest and the purest. They don't, you see in like in American TV and stuff, they go straight to like doing it and all that kind of stuff, but anime like really takes it slow and makes it really sweet and cares more about the emotional aspects, and that is what I love to see. It's one of the things that I love about anime. Two, in particular action anime, there's stuff that they can do that other medias can't do, because like live action is too hard to do these things, whereas in anime, like imagine Attack on Titan as a live action. That would not work. The Titans, like no, that wouldn't work in the ODM gear. So things like that you can't see in other media is one of the things that I love about anime. Do you study anything, or what are your hobbies outside of YouTube and anime? Yes, I do study. I'm studying medicine currently to be a doctor. And things I do outside of anime hobbies, I love to read. I'm a big reader. I also write. I used to write a book actually, in fact. Love your channel. Thank you so much. Pats asked, if you could play one anime character role, who would you want to be? Again, not relating to any character that I want to be with. Would I retain the character's thoughts and feelings if I was that character? Because in that case, I'd love to be Aaron just for like a day, just to see what he's thinking. Love from Philippines, thank you. Sol! Oh my god, Sol, I have not seen you in ages. Hi! How are you doing? Yes, more than one question is okay. I'll ask you other questions. What is your favorite genre? In the past, I would say shoujo romance, and that kind of is my main genre, but I have been into like shonen and action a lot more. Like I used to swear off it. I was like, I'm never gonna watch Attack on Titan. And then I started watching some of them, and I am a big shonen junkie apparently now. But I do say I gravitate more towards shoujo and romance and josei right now as well. Have you ever watched Kaguya-sama Love is War? Hell yeah, I have. I love that anime to pieces. It's so funny. Oh my god. I cannot wait for season 3. From 0 to 10, how many points do you make in the Fujoshi scale? This is such a funny question. Such a unique, I've never seen this. A scale? I think I'd put myself as like a solid 5. I haven't watched a lot of BL or read a lot. Like I can count them. I've seen Yuri on Ice given number 6, Stranger by the Shore, Dokusei, or like Classmates. And right now I'm watching Sasaki no Miyano, so it's like 6. And I've read Given, I'm caught up with Given, and I read all of number 6. I think that's it. So not much. So I give myself like a solid 5. I don't actively seek them, I let them gravitate towards me. Also, if you could pair any couple or ship unfulfilled from any anime manga that has already ended, which one would it be? Oh, this is interesting. Oh! Fullmetal Alchemist, it was never confirmed if Hawkeye and Roy ended up together, and I like to hope they did, but I would have loved to have that confirmation that they were together. That is it. Keep up the good work as always. Thank you so much. Sha asks, an anime that had the biggest impact on your life. An anime that really changed you as a person or changed your perspective or something. Honestly, Clannad. Clannad made, I know it sounds really bad, but it made me really appreciate my family. Clannad essentially is an anime about family, and it really made me appreciate and give more love and kindness and care to my family, and really see that they're the ones that are always going to be there for you. Also, most recently, To Your Charity has taught me a lot about humanity and has a big impact on me and like me trying to do better. I mean, if Fushi can go from being an like emotionless entity to more human than most people in the whole world on Earth, I think I can do better too. Okay, this next person has 10 questions. I'm gonna try and get through them all. Ryan_11 says, I found your channel a couple months back and I'm a huge fan, especially the comedy videos. I'm so happy to hear that, and those comedy videos were so fun to do. Number 1, they even numbered them. What was your favorite childhood anime? I watched anime as a child without knowing that they were anime. Some of the ones I watched, actually I'll just name them all, there weren't that many. I never was like a Pokemon kid. I watched Digimon, I watched Bakugan, I watched Pretty Cure, and some of like these other ones that my parents showed me that they didn't even know it was anime. Future Boy Conan. And this other one, I think it's called Remy, though I'm not sure if that's just like the English name or the Arabic name, because like Future Boy Conan and Remy I saw in Arabic, funnily enough. My favorite out of them, probably Pretty Cure. That was such a ride. If not that, then Bakugan. I loved Bakugan. Number 2, an anime you watched that you didn't have high expectations, but you ended up loving it. I think Kaijo Maid-sama I didn't have high expectations for, but I adored it. I love it so much. Upcoming anime this year that you're looking forward to. Ooh, this is good. Kaguya-sama Season 3. To Your Charity Season 2. Spy X Family I've heard such great things about, so I'm looking forward to that. Oh, Fruits Basket Prelude. I'm looking forward to that. The Odd Taxi movie. The Free movies whenever they get released. My Academia Season 6 as well. I have a list of like all the anime that are coming out this year. Oh, Bungo Stray Dogs is coming back, Season 4, I'm excited for that. I was not expecting that, and they just came out with it and I was like, hell yes. Chainsaw Man is meant to be so good. I'm so excited for that one. Does this count as this year? The Yuri on Ice movie, but I've been waiting for that since I finished Yuri on Ice. Also, Tokyo Revengers Season 2, Heaven Official's Blessing Season 2, and Link Click Season 2. Fave side character that stole the show. Levi, 100% Levi. Which anime has the best visuals? A lot of the new anime have had amazing visuals, like Fruits Basket's visuals. Mushoku Tensei had really beautiful animation. Jujutsu Kaisen had amazing animation. Oh! Demon Slayer! Demon Slayer has such good visuals. Oh my god, I can't get over Demon Slayer's visuals. Also, Your Name, like Makoto Shinkai, all of his are beautiful, like Weathering With You and Your Name especially, those are gorgeous. Comfort anime to watch on a snowy rainy day. Spirited Away is my ultimate comfort anime. If I'm feeling really down as well, especially, I will go and watch it. Also, my other comfort animes would be like Yuri on Ice, Fullmetal Alchemist, and Given. Your top 5 anime that made you laugh the most. Top 5? Okay, Kaguya-sama Love is War. Komi Can't Communicate most recently. Ouran High School Host Club probably. Haikyuu, I think. And also it's probably My Next Life as a Villainess. Thank you for the amazing work you've been doing. Can't wait to watch more videos. Thank you so much. Next is from Jamie's La La Land. They say congratulations again, May. It's been truly heartwarming seeing your child grow from a few hundred subscribers to a whopping 10k subscribers. No doubt it's all because of your hard work and generations. Thank you so much. They also have a bunch of questions, so I'm going to try and get through them all. 1. Amongst Levi, Vitus, Victor, and Edward, kill, kiss, marry. I'll leave it to you who to leave out. Well, another kiss, kill, marry question. I'll take Edward out because I like him for different reasons than others, in that I don't find him attractive at all. He's just like a kid in my mind. So we'll go with Levi, Vitus, and Victor. And this is when it gets hard. I'd kiss Vitus. Levi deserves better than to die. But Victor, oh no, why would you do this to me? Okay, well, marry Levi, kill Victor. I'm so sorry, Victor, I'm sorry. I love you. 2, which anime characters are on your top 5 hate list? Wow. We're gonna go there? Okay. Let's try and make this simple. Akito from Fruits Basket, even though not so much anymore. Adam from Skip the Infinity. The guy who, spoiler, killed Ash in Banana Fish. Zeke, because why not? All you guys who hate me for hating Zeke. Yeah, I hate Zeke. Number 5, The Knockers from To Your Eternity. There we go. Final. I don't care. This is my list right now. Any non-season anime that is in your plan to watch list that you've been hoping to get to this year? So many. I plan to finish Assassination Classroom this year. I'm watching it with a friend, so it might be a bit slower. I want to watch Darling in the Franxx. Really like Konosuba and like Dr. Stone, Rising the Shield Hero. Hopefully I'll get to them. What's your favorite YouTube moment thus far? Reacting to a certain series? Probably reacting to Attack on Titan, to be honest, has been like my favorite. It's just been so much fun. Also, my live streams have got to be like some of the highlight. Like my first ever live stream as well, that was such a great time. So do come to the live stream, the closer live stream. It's really so much fun. Also just reaching 10,000 subscribers, that has been one of my favorite moments ever. Top 5 most repeated anime songs of 2021. Well, Fruits Basket's Pleasure. Oh, The Viatist Ending, Zero by LYMK, Limk. Uragwa no Sonzai by like Given, that has been on repeat since it came out. Oh, I've had like the Code Geass, like I don't remember which ending song it is. I think it's like the second season's second ending or first ending. I can't remember which one. I will put it here, whichever one it is. I've been obsessed with that since I watched Code Geass. Homura from Demon Slayer Mugen Train, for sure. And this is not counting OSTs, by the way. This is just like openings and endings. What are your future plans for your YouTube channel for this year? I don't know. Just to have a great time, have lots of fun, enjoy doing it, watch this community grow, and do the best I can, and hopefully not get copyright striked and almost terminated again. Fingers crossed. Rank the main cast of the MMTX. I think you mean MXTX universe. If you don't know MXTX, she is an author. She has done 3 works so far, which are Scum Villain Self-Saving Service, Maruzushi, or also known as the Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation, and Heaven Official's Blessing, also known as TGCF or Tianguan Sifu. I probably said that so wrong. All of them. All the Chinese names. I have not watched or read Scum Villain Self-Saving Service, so I cannot count them. So I will just count for Maruzushi, which I have seen all of it, and I've read half of the novel, and Heaven Official's Blessing, which I have seen the donghua, read the novel, and I'm reading the manhwa. Like, I'm up to date with it. This is a bit biased since I'm very much into Heaven Official's Blessing, but that's how it's gonna be. So, number 1, Hua Chang. Number 2, Xialian. Number 3, Wei Wuxian. And number 4, Lan Wenzhi. I'm sorry for how I said those names. Also, I love them all. And I love that you asked about MXTX. More love for MXTX and donghwas, please. And read the novels too. And lastly, in your opinion, which anime has some of the best soundtracks? Clannad, for sure. Fruits Basket, always go back to his soundtrack. To Your Eternity most recently as well. Haikyuu, love Haikyuu soundtrack. Attack on Titan has a great soundtrack. I'm trying to think of my study soundtracks. I love How Ride's soundtrack just to study to it. I study to a lot of different soundtracks. And Violet Evergarden has a really good soundtrack as well. But I think my like, ultimate favorites are like Clannad and Fruits Basket. Like those are like my go-tos. Like Clannad is when I am like in my most stressed out and like needing support and comfort. I go to Clannad. And yeah, and then she says, I would love to do 10, but there's a lot more questions for you to handle. Good luck. Thank you. Let's keep going. Lastly, on the community tab, we have from James Creates. I recognize that name all too well. Thank you for asking questions. Thank you for supporting me. I love seeing you around in the comment section a lot. They say, if you could meet your favorite anime character, what would you say to them? Edward Albrecht is my favorite anime character. If I met him, I would probably tell him that I am so proud of him. And everything that he's gone through, and that he deserves to be happy, and just like how much I love him. I'd probably pass out first. But I think, and like how much I admire him. I think I tell him those things. Looking forward to it and the competition. Congrats again. Thank you very much. Okay, now on to Twitter, which has less questions. We're almost done. This video is getting long. Awa asks, what is your ethnicity? Arab is my ethnicity. Mariam Abdullah says, congrats, I love your content. What anime moment made you cry the most? This is tough. Anime moment? Not even like anime or like episode even. Moment? This is mean. I think The first that spring to mind are 2, or kind of 3. So spoilers for Clannad and Banana Fish ahead. Clannad, both Nagisa's death and Ushio's death, I still cry to this day, and Banana Fish, Ash's death. Though if I had to choose one, probably, if I remember how much I cried, probably Ushio's death in Clannad. That probably made me cry the most out of any anime. Morales says, congratulations on the 10k and I hope your channel continues to grow. Thank you very much. Do you play any instrument? No. I used to play the flute and then I quit. I regret that so much. I wish I could still play the flute. I also really wanted to learn the piano. Never got around to it. Do you have a pet? No. I used to have fish in our pond in the garden. They all eventually died. And then we haven't got a pet since. Any favorite actor, actress? The first one that springs to mind is Zendaya. She is just a queen. I love her. Have you thought about living in the country for a while? I have thought of going back to England. Not that far, still part of the UK. Or I have considered Canada because it is a very peaceful place, I've heard. And it'd be interesting to live there. Ireland might be nice. I don't know. One of those places. But I'm not moving anywhere right now. I plan to move after I finish studying. Just away from like my town, my city, just to go somewhere else. Even if I stay in Scotland, just to go somewhere else. SH Anarchy asks, what is your least favorite anime and the first anime you ever watched? These were kind of answered. My least favorite are Air and Devilman Crybaby, and my first anime was Clannad. Fitting, oh I know Fitting. Fitting loves my Vanitas reactions and is in love with Vanitas just as much as I am. So hello to see you here, nice to see you here. Which I do think you can relate to with the most. This is hard, but probably the one I relate to the most is Watakoi Love is Hard for Otaku, just purely because of their obsession with otaku content and anime, which I relate to so hard. And last question is from Victor Simons Leal. Victor, nice to see you around. Always comments and supports me, so thank you so much. What's your favorite book? If we're disincluding Danme's, then I would say All the Bright Places by Jennifer Niven. Such a touching book. If we're including Danme's, then Heaven Official's Blessing 100%. Also, right now I'm reading Song of Achilles and I have a feeling that might become my favorite because I am obsessed with it. What shows, books do you like outside of anime, manga, light novels? I answered the books one, so shows. I'm a big fan of You on Netflix, Dynasty also on Netflix. Squid Game was really good, can't wait for season 2 of that. Most recently I started watching Euphoria. It's been interesting to say the least. I watched Emily in Paris. Both seasons of that. I have mixed feelings. It's kind of like more like a trashy show that I just like to watch. I like the drama. Do I watch any other shows? I was obsessed with The Vampire Diaries. Like, obsessed. I still love that. I hold it very dear to my heart. But right now I'm watching the spin-off of the spin-off called Legacies. I watch it like in chunks though. I think that's it right now. Yeah. I just watched on Netflix. Oh, also Friends is so good. I watched all of Friends a few years back and it was such a good ride. And lastly, have you read Neverwhere? If not, what are you doing with your life? No, I have not read Neverwhere. Maybe I should get to it. And that concludes all the questions. Thank you to everyone who submitted their questions. I got through them all and they were all very fun. Some of them harder than others. Some of them put me through the pain to answer, but it was just nice to see what you guys were curious about, see what questions you had, and I had fun answering them. And hopefully you know me and my anime tastes and all that a little better now. If you want to know more about my anime tastes and like scores and all that while I'm watching, you can go on my anime list. I'm also gonna share my AniList account soon after I clean it up. And also follow me on Twitter. Just do it. It's fun there. It's a very fun place. I just like to spam anime there and cry on Twitter at 3 a.m. in the morning about anime as well. So that's all the questions. That's the end of the Q&A. So now for the special announcement. I talked about this a few months ago, asked you guys about it, and then I finally did it to celebrate 10k subscribers. I now have a PO box. Yay! Yeah, I opened a PO box. The address for the PO box will be in the description below, and I will also add it to the about page on my channel. It is open as of today. So as of today, you can send me stuff like letters, parcels, snacks, postcards, anything. You really don't have to send me anything, but if you are interested in sending me anything, that is the way you can send me stuff now. I might do like a unboxing of what you guys send me, like fan mail and all that. So if feel free to do that. I opened it for you guys. So if you're interested in even just sending me a letter, that would be amazing. So yeah, that's a special announcement. If you stayed for this long, thank you. And don't forget to go and vote on the poll for the cosplay stream. Don't forget to enter it if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in the next video, in the stream. Do come along, it's gonna be a lot of fun. And that is it, yeah. So again, thank you so much for 10K subscribers. This is honestly a milestone that I never thought I would reach. I never thought I would be doing YouTube long enough to reach here. I never planned to do YouTube, honestly, or to carry on for this long, but I'm still here and I'm happy to be here. More than a year and a half, and it's been only a pleasure, and I'm so lucky to have such a lovely community who support me and always have the kindest things to say. So yeah, thank you. I don't know how to show you how grateful I am, but hopefully this shows that just even a little bit. And yeah, that's it. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to like, subscribe if you did, and follow me on Twitter. Until next time, bye!